This time on Hobby Journeys, we'll be doing a range review on the Gloomspite Gitz from Age of Sigmar.
Hello!
Hello there.
This week on Hobby Journeys, we're going to be doing a range review of the Gloomspite Gitz. So we've already done a couple of Warhammer 40,000 reviews, and Matthew, you like your 40,000, don't you? But you're not a big Age of Sigmar fan. So I'm going to see if I can win Matthew over by showing him some of these ranges. Because whenever we look at the Seraphon stuff that they've been announcing recently, Matthew gets really excited about dinosaurs and big celestial frogmen.
But that's dinosaurs.
Well, it is, but that's what Age of Sigmar is. It's like a world of different amazing things.
But the only interesting part is the dinosaurs and the frog people.
Well, we're going to see if we can win you over with any more of the things. So this time we'll be looking at the Gloomspite Gitz. Back in the days of Warhammer Fantasy Battle, we had the Night Goblins. So the Night Goblins were a sub-faction of the Orks, Goblins, etc., who stood alone. They didn't fight with their Orc comrades. They were literally just the Night Goblins. So, when we got to Age of Sigmar, they repurposed a lot of the army. So things like the old Empire armies got moved into Cities of Sigmar, but they span off the Gloomspite Gitz as their own faction. Who are including a lot of the old miniatures who were in the Night Goblins. They're themed around goblins who come out at night. So first up we've got the shooters. So the shooters are basically just your bog standard goblins with bows, basically.
He looks like he's very drunk.
The guy over here in the corner. You think he's drunk?
Yeah, he looks very drunk.
So what are you thinking about the shooters? You liking? You're liking the whole goblins in cloaks with bows?
No.
No, you're not a fan.
I'm being honest.
Yeah? So what are you going to give them as a score? Not liking these guys. Why don't you like them? What?
The face on the moon.
You don't like the moon? What
also
about
because they all look like they're very drunk.
Well, the little goblins who are going crazy tonight. Well, one of the things is they do like to eat these mushrooms that you can see on the bad moon, which are a little bit hallucinogenic, and they get a little bit drunken. Sort of
That
thing.
explains it.
Yeah, so that'll be it. So what score are you giving them?
4.
You give them a 4. Okay, no worries. Low score there.
They do look a bit tipsy though.
So then we've got the other side of them is the stabbers. So what do you think of the stabbers?
They look alright.
These are just your normal Night Goblins
but they also
with
look
spears.
also extremely drunk.
Well, they are a bit that way. It's all going to get a bit crazier though. I mean, these guys are quite normal compared to some ones we're going to get into.
Like this guy looks extremely
This guy
drunk.
down here, well, he's a bit fighty by the looks of it. He looks like he's into the idea of a fight. Yeah.
I'll give them a 5.
You can give them a 5, so a bit better than the shooters. All right, so next up we've got
10 out of 10.
Squig
10 out of 10.
All it is lots of squigs and some guys herding them. Look at he's eating the goblin. Oh, that's awesome. I like
10
that.
out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I don't care how drunk that guy looks.
The guy with the bagpipe mushroom.
He looks so drunk, but that just brilliant.
Yeah, the guy being swallowed by the squig. You like
brilliant.
him?
Absolutely brilliant.
What about the herder? The guy with the, what do you think of him?
He's also a 9 out of 10.
You like him as well. So,
but the squigs.
Yeah, you liking the squigs. They're cool, aren't they? Look at
10
them.
out of 10. It's that one, really. It's just hilarious.
Yeah, you like him swallowing them. Yeah, well, very good. We like these then. What do you like about the squigs apart from the fact that obviously they're squigs and squigs are objectively awesome?
Squig.
Just squig, yeah, fair enough.
Big teeth, eating goblin.
Yeah,
squig.
Yeah. We like these, don't we? Yeah. So next up, we've got more squigs. These are squig hoppers. These are Night Goblins riding squigs.
I'm going to give that a 7.8.
You're going to go 7.8 for this. It's not as good as just the squigs.
No, squigs.
Do you feel the Night Goblin?
I want some of them.
You want some of them? Oh,
I
well,
want the squig herd.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens, eh? So you think that this is a bit spoiled by the Night Goblins riding them?
No, I just don't really like how they're jumping.
Oh, you don't like the jumping side of it?
No.
Well, this is sort of a bit of an aspect of the Night Goblins. They do bounce around on squigs a lot. That is a thing they do. Yeah. Okay, so that's the Squig Hoppers. We've got these guys. These are the Boingrot Bounders, who are very similar, but these are more like knights. So look, they've all got. These guys have got lances.
I mean, look at him.
Yeah, I like the helmets on them. They do look cool, don't they? Yeah. So these are a bit more like these are veteran Squig Hoppers, I think.
So they got like.
Yeah, that sort of thing. They're a bit like medieval knights, but they're actually night goblins riding on the squigs. So there we go. So you liking them? Okay, so we need to rule something out. I'm guessing it's gonna be one of the shoot. I'm guessing the shooters.
Get rid of the shooters.
Yeah. Okay. So shooters are gone from your top 4. So we've got a lot of squigs in your top 4 now. I'm guessing probably the stabbers are going to be next to go. Look at this guy, Mangler Squig.
Get rid of that shoot. Get rid of those stabbers. That is a 12.10.
Okay, stabbers are gone.
12 out of 10.
What are you liking with this fella?
Squig on a squig with goblins on them. 12 out of 10.
You go 12 out of 10 for this guy. I like this guy. I think this is a brilliant model. I'm really liking
It's
this.
a squig riding a. It's a goblin riding a squig, where the squig is riding the other squig, while the goblins are riding on that squig.
Yeah, pretty much just chained together. So we're liking that. So we've now got a top 4 entirely of squigs.
Yes.
By the looks of it.
Squig.
I do like this model. Oh, look at the little fella down the bottom carrying the mushroom.
Oh, he's going to get himself trouble.
He's about to get flattened, isn't he? I think he's worried. Get him in the way. I'm going to go, oh God, I'm going to get squashed by a massive squig. Well, a bit of a zoom in.
Can you get me that? Can you get me that?
You want that? Well, we'll see what we can do, eh? We'll see what we can do. You see, this is why you should have more of a look around at the model shop before you went and bought something.
No, because those aren't in there.
Yeah, there we are. But yeah, we could probably get you this. I thought you might like some of these guys. But yeah, look at them guys hanging on there. Oh, no, what's
Look
going
at
on?
his tiny feet.
Yeah. Right, then next up, Snarlfang Riders. So these are goblins riding on wolves.
Not really feeling
You're
it.
not feeling it?
Maybe if it didn't have goblins on it, it would be cool.
I think these are quite a new model, these ones. I think they've only just come out quite recently.
They look a bit weird.
You're not keen on them? Yeah, but
They'll get a rating of a 6.
you can give them a 6, but they're not going to make the cut into your
Definitely
line
not
up now.
squig.
Okay,
No way those are getting over squigs.
Okay, so we've got
More
sneaks.
squigs.
These are more squigs. So these guys have got squigs snuffed along the ground. So if you look, they've got big long noses.
The thing is, the squigs aren't big.
No, they're not as big and teethy, are they? But they are snuffling, look, little snuffling things.
They'll get a 7.5 but not making it in.
You go for a 7.5 with them, not
The
making it
squigs
in
aren't
though.
big enough.
Okay, well they're gone then. Then we've got Loon Smasher Fanatics. I love these.
Wait. I'm pretty sure they were in Blood Bowl.
They are. There's one guy of these. I can't remember one of the star players.
I think it's that one.
No, it's not the same model. It's
Yeah,
just
not the same model, but like that type of clothes, like his hairs.
Yeah, no, these are completely separate. These are, but yeah, what happens is when your unit of Gloomspite Gitz come marching towards the enemy, when they get close, these guys suddenly appear out of the midst of the unit, and then they go in a random direction towards the enemy. If they run into the enemy unit, they just run into them and cause havoc. So what are you thinking of these guys? What score are you going to give to these guys?
5.
You give them a 5? Not a big fan then?
Oh.
Again, just the same, but these have got big
I'll give
mushroom
them
things.
5.1.
5.1, okay.
0.1 difference.
We've got Troggers.
What am I going to get rid of?
What are you going to get rid of here?
Go through the squigs.
Okay, we've got Squig
No,
Herds,
was saying.
Squig Hoppers,
Oh,
Boingrot Bounders, and the Mangler Squig.
Squin hoppers.
Squig Hoppers.
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then. Okay,
I
so
mean,
what...
how do you get rid of that?
Yeah, so what do you like with this then?
Massive troll people.
They are massive troll people with big
Rocks.
rocks as weapons. Look at the size of that. It's the size of a goblin in itself. Yeah. Yeah, they're quite cool though. I quite like these guys. These are pretty
9.
cool. You go for a 9 for these guys. Wow. That's a big score. We've got some more trolls. These are the Fellwater Troggers. You like these as well?
Yeah.
Should
Get rid of the other copper, guys.
Should we have a bit more of a look at them?
Get rid of the other hopper, guys.
You want to get rid of the other hopper guys?
Wait, turn it around again.
Hang on, let's turn this guy around.
Nice bunda.
You've checked out his bomb.
Yeah.
Right, so you want rid of the Boing Grot Bounders.
Yeah.
Okay, they are gone. Okay, so you like these guys. And what is it you like about these ones?
Small troll people.
Smaller troll people. Yeah, I think they're just a bit. I think they're probably the same size.
And bunda.
Yeah. They're the same guys are just a bit squatted to the ground looking to be sick. Oh, look, there's like fish bones in it. Oh dear. Right. Then we've got Grot Spider Riders.
Not feeling it.
You're not feeling the Grot Spider
Just feels
Riders.
A bit random.
Well, see, this is something the Night Goblins would always do.
They look
In fact,
old.
it is an old kit. This is an old Warhammer Fantasy Battle kit. This is. There they are, riding on their spiders.
5.
You're going to give them a 5, but not making the cut, though.
Definitely not.
We've got some characters now.
6. Don't really like it.
Don't like it. This is an old miniature, I think, as well.
Yeah, even though there's a squig.
He has got a squig, hasn't he? Yeah.
It's only one squig.
Yeah, but he's got an armoured helmet.
Yeah, so was the other guy.
Well, that's true. Okay, shall we get a shot of him then? That was Squig Boss with Nasher Squig. Then we've got this guy, Loon Boss on Giant Cave Squig.
Who are we going to get rid of this time?
This guy's making the cut, is he?
Bye-bye, squig herd.
The Squig herd's going, is it? Oh, no.
It's painful, but...
Oh,
wait,
but
no.
the guy being eaten.
No. The small goblin.
The small... Which one?
Hang
on, let's bring this
the
back.
small ones.
You want to get rid of these ones?
No, the small ones.
Small ones, the Fellwater Troggus.
Yeah.
Okay, they are gone. We've got the Loon Boss on Giant Cakes. What do you like about this guy then?
Massive squig with massive sword with massive guy.
And the guy's just clinging. Look at him clinging on for dear life. This squig's obviously just going at it, and he's just
Look at his tongue.
clinging on.
He could sting his tongue further out than me. I mean, look how far my tongue goes out.
Not that far, is it?
It doesn't even go out my mouth.
Anyway,
Really.
next up we've got Madcap Shamans.
Not feeling.
Look at the tiny guy. Is that a tiny guy in his head? What's going on there? Oh, there's two of them. Madcap Shamans. What are you thinking?
5.
Not a big fan of the Madcap Shamans. Okay. Loon Boss. What are you thinking with the Loon Boss?
Don't really like it. Looks a bit derpy.
Yeah, I think it's a bit derpy. With all the shrooms he's stood on.
That's probably the only good thing. I mean, look at his toes. Look at his face.
I do like it's a little bit of a different sort of... a lot of bases, you get guys stood on rocks. This guy's on mushrooms. I like that.
Yeah, I like
That's
that, but I
different,
just don't like the miniature.
You're not keen on him? Okay.
4.
Four,
He's just
okay.
derpy.
What about this
Same
guy?
with this, he looks a
I
bit
quite
derpy.
like this guy.
It's a nice mod, he's just a bit derpy.
Yeah, Fungoid Cave Shaman.
I'll give it a
Snagnar
6.
Stink Mullet. Gonna give him a 6.
Yeah.
Not making the cut though.
Wow.
He has got a little squig. Little
Yeah.
squig.
Not big enough squig.
No, not having it. Okay. It's apparently a spore squig. That is down the bottom.
Okay, new rule. If there's a squig, unless I really like it, the squig has to be big squig.
Okay. Right, next up we've got Scuttle Boss on Gigantic Spider. What are you thinking? What are you thinking with the Scuttle Boss?
3. Don't like
You
it.
don't like
the
it?
The model's amazing, it's just the derpiness.
You think derpers? You're going to be seeing a lot of big spiders soon. There's a lot of these guys coming up.
Also because I absolutely hate spiders.
Yeah, you don't like spiders? Oh, well, there you go. You're not going to like this guy then? Skitterstrand Arachnarok. What are you thinking?
1.
Yeah, 1. You're not keen. Shall I get shot?
I think
This guy, I like this guy. Arachnarok
2.
Spider with Flinger.
2.
Oh no, I like this. You look at all the guys riding on him. They've all got like a big.
It's a spider.
They've got a big platform on it. Look how big it is compared to a Space Marine. That's
I know,
massive.
but
Okay. Got another one.
3.
This is a shaman riding on it. It's 3.
3 only because I like the colour.
Okay, we'll get rid. Right, look at this fella. Dankhold Trog Boss.
I'm going to have to decide between the
Look at
blue
the
one.
massive thing that he's got in his hand.
I've
He
got to
killed-
decide between him
Yeah.
or the blue ones.
Yeah.
Put in the comments which you would
What
pick.
do you like about this guy?
Big ogre with rock.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that is true. That is what he is. So yeah. So what are you going for? What's coming out?
8, but it's not going in.
Oh, it's not going in. Oh, we're not leaving that. We're going to keep the rock gut Troggoths.
Yeah, it's going out.
It's going out. Okay, it's gone. What about
Oh,
this
it's the
guy?
hardest decision of my life.
The dank hold Troggoth.
Oh,
What are you thinking of him then? What are you thinking of him?
I don't know.
I like him. Look at the mushrooms growing on his back.
Get rid of the rocket. The thing
Yeah,
is,
he's
though, there's
making
3
it,
of
isn't he?
them. There's 3 of them, but you've got rid of
Yeah.
it now, so.
It's gone now. Should we have a look at him spinning round a bit? There he is.
Oh, nice bunda.
I like him. He's a good model, he is.
Again, nice bunda.
Good model he is. Right. Snackgrot the Loon King.
Don't really.
Even with the
like-
squig eating his cloak.
What did I say literally about a minute ago?
Yeah, fair enough.
Has to be big squig to be good squig,
fair
unless it's an ox.
This
squig.
guy's quite famous. He was like he was originally in with the Night Goblins, I think, in Warhammer Fantasy Battle.
I'm gonna give him a 7 though.
You're gonna give him a 7. Okay. Now we've got the Goober Palooza.
They look really derpy.
They are quite dirty.
Really
That's what I'm quite. Look at him there.
Really don't like it. I'm gonna give it a 4.
These are all shamans.
I'm gonna give
Look
it
at
a
him
4.
on there. He looks terrified. He's had a few too many of them mushrooms, I think.
He's the only cool one there.
You think?
I'm gonna give him a 4. Let all of them 4, but him individually a 7.
You give him a 7. What about this guy? Get him.
No,
Look how many mushrooms he's had.
He looks too drunk.
Looks too drunk, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. You're not a fan of them then?
No.
Finally, the Bad Moon Loon Shrines. This is terrain, but I think it's quite cool.
4.
You think it's a 4?
I don't
Okay.
like terrain. I don't.
Right, okay, so we have a top 4. So, we have the Squig Herd. We have the Mangler Squig. We have the Loon Boss on Giant Cave Squig. And we have the Dank Hole Troggoth. Before we go on, I'm going to tell you what my top 4 would be. I think you've not made a bad call there. I can't think of anything that I would have put in ahead of your choices. I think it's pretty solid. You've got a solid lineup there. You've got plenty of squigs. You've got massive trolls. I think you've covered your bases. So for me, the winner is going to be the Mangler Squig. That is a triumphant model.
Ooh.
Before we go on, you talk me through each one and tell me what you like about it. So Squig Herd, what is so good here?
Squig, big teeth, man in squig mouth, drunk man with armour, man with big ears, man with bagpipe, man drunk.
Okay, that's fair enough. So you like him? Is it just the big teeth squigs that you're a big fan of?
No, I like him.
Oh,
too.
and the herder.
And he's just really drunk.
I quite like him still.
Yeah.
But then you got the guy getting eaten by the squig. I love that.
That's class.
Right. What do you like about the Mangler Squig?
You know what I'm gonna say, don't you?
Yeah.
Goblin riding squig, squig riding squig, goblins riding that squig.
There you go. That's.
And big teeth.
Yeah. Then we've got the Loon Boss on Cave Squig. What do you like with him?
Big squig.
It's just the big squigs, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that.
Big squig with man on top.
Yeah, and finally the Dank Old Troggoth.
Do I even have to say anything about
it's
him?
a big
He's legendary.
It's a good model.
Deserves to be in the museum.
Okay, so what's going to be first now?
First one out. Loon Boss on Cave.
The Loon
Right,
Boss on
giant.
Cave Squig is going.
I just don't really like there's not enough detail on the squig.
No. Okay, well that's fine. He is gone. Right. What next? What's your next one out?
I'm sorry. Ugh.
Squig Herd, Mangler Squig,
I've
Dank Old Troggoth.
kind of lowered it down to the Squig Herd and the Dark Old Troggoth. I'm going to have to decide between them. Bye-bye, Squig Herd.
So, we've got the Mangler Squig, and we've got the Dank
I'm
Old
going to
Troggoth.
say the first letter of the winner.
Okay.
N.
So it's the Mangler Squigs, and the Dank Old Troggoth is out.
Yep.
There we go. go.
Mangular Squig wins.
It is a great model, isn't it?
I mean, if you don't like that, please get out.
Yeah, you like that. You'd be quite keen on getting one of those, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be terrible at painting it.
Well, we'll see what happens. Well, you know, you just have to have a go at it, don't you? That's what it is. Has this persuaded you that not all of Age of Sigmar is to your liking? Because you were very adamant that you don't like anything Age of Sigmar.
This is what I'm going to say. The only bit of Age of Sigmar I like, the frogmen, the dinosaurs, the goblins, and the squiggies.
Okay, so I've managed to persuade you that at least the Gloomspite Gitz are good.
Well, I already knew that the frogman was good.
Yeah. Do you like the Gloomspite Gitz as a faction then?
Yeah, they're alright.
You like them?
I really hated the spiders.
Could you see yourself collecting an army of them, do you think?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Probably probably most of it will be squigs though.
You think you'd just see an all Squig army?
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I could get into that, to be honest. You know.
Yeah, why don't we make our own chapter of squigs?
Yeah.
Just us two choose colours and we just get loads of squigs and just paint squigs.
Yeah. Well, I think I am on my road to convincing Matthew that Age of Sigmar is actually good. So, some good work done there, I reckon. Right, anyway, so there we go. So, what do we say to the viewers?
I'm tired.
You're tired?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Anyway.
No, what actually do we say to the viewers?
What do we actually say to the viewers, Matthew? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.
Hola. Wait, no, wait, that's
That's
hi.
hello.